Most people believe they are the architects of their own choices. They wake up, they choose their clothes, they choose their coffee, and they believe their thoughts are sovereign. They are wrong. You are living in a curated reality. From the colors of the apps on your phone to the way your boss phrases a request, you are being moved by forces you cannot see. This isn't a conspiracy. It is the architecture of control. Dark psychology isn't about being evil. It is about understanding the raw, unpolished mechanics of the human animal. It is the study of how we are exploited, how we are coerced, and most importantly, how we can stop being pawns. Today, we peel back the obsidian curtain. We are going to explore 25 facts about human nature that most people are too afraid to admit. By the end of this masterclass, you will either be a more dangerous player in the game, or you will finally have the shield to protect yourself from it. Welcome to Mindset Narratives. Let us begin. Fact 1. The Ben Franklin Effect. We do not do favors for people we like. We like people because we do favors for them. If a manipulator wants to get close to you, they won't start by helping you. They will ask for a small, insignificant favor. Your brain will justify the action by telling you, I must like this person, or I wouldn't be helping them. The gate is now open. Fact 2. The pratfall effect. A person who is too perfect is untrustworthy. Master manipulators will intentionally reveal a controlled flaw, a small clumsiness, or a minor mistake. This humanizes them, lowers your guard, and makes their later lies seem like gospel truth. Fact 3. The door in the face technique. If someone wants $100 from you, they will first ask for 1,000. When you say no, they relent and ask for the 100. Because they made a concession, your brain feels a psychological debt to meet them halfway. You didn't save $900. You were moved exactly where they wanted you. Fact 4. The Zeigarnik effect. The human brain hates an open loop. This is why cliffhangers work. A manipulator will start a profound story and forget to finish it, or hint at a secret they shouldn't tell. This creates a mental itch that you can only scratch by staying close to them, waiting for the resolution. Fact 5. The halo effect. We inherently trust beautiful, well-dressed, or high-status individuals more than others. If the package looks expensive, we assume the content is honest. This is why the most dangerous predators don't wear masks. They wear tailored suits. Fact 6. Intermittent reinforcement. This is the most addictive force in the universe. If you give a dog a treat every time it sits, it eventually gets bored. But if you give it a treat randomly, it will sit forever. Manipulators use this in hot and cold relationships. By being intermittently affectionate, they turn your love into a gambling addiction. You aren't staying for the person, you're staying for the jackpot of their next smile. Fact 7. The scarcity principle. We value what is disappearing. Only 2 spots left. Limited edition. I'm seeing other people. By creating the illusion of a closing window, the architect forces you to bypass your logic and act on pure, primal panic. Fact 8. Social proof. 95% of people are imitators. Only 5% are initiators. If you want a crowd to believe a lie, you only need to convince 3 people in the front row to nod. The rest will follow, because the fear of being the only one who doesn't get it is stronger than the desire for truth. Fact 9. The decoy effect. When presented with 2 options, you struggle. When a third, worse option is added, the expensive option suddenly looks like a bargain. You aren't choosing, you are being funneled. Fact 10. The spotlight effect. We believe everyone is watching us. We are the centers of our own universe. A dark psychologist uses this by making you feel observed. When you feel watched, you become self-conscious. When you are self-conscious, you are easier to lead. Fact 11. Reciprocity. If someone gives you a free gift, your brain feels an immediate, heavy obligation to give something back. Manipulators use small, unasked-for gifts to buy your compliance later. Fact 12. The framing effect. It is not what you say. It is how you frame it. People will buy a burger that is 80% lean, but they will reject one that is 20% fat. The reality is the same. The reaction is engineered. Fact 13. Gaslighting. It isn't just lying. It is the systematic deconstruction of your reality. By denying facts you know to be true, the manipulator forces you to trust their judgment over your own senses. Once you stop trusting your eyes, you belong to them. Fact 14. Love bombing. Excessive affection at the start of a relationship isn't passion. It is the process of flooding your brain with dopamine to create a dependency. Once the high is established, they can withdraw it to punish you, turning you into a beggar for their approval. Fact 15. The silent treatment. Silence is the loudest weapon. By refusing to communicate, the manipulator triggers the same centers in your brain as physical pain. It forces you to apologize for things you didn't do, just to end the agony of being ignored. Fact 16. Projection. A thief thinks everyone is stealing. A liar thinks everyone is lying. If someone constantly accuses you of a specific sin without evidence, it is often a confession of their own behavior. They are shifting the obsidian mirror so you don't look at them. Fact 17. The Pygmalion effect. We become what people expect of us. If a leader tells you that you are the only one loyal enough for this task, you will work yourself to death to prove them right. They didn't give you a compliment. They gave you a cage. Fact 18. Fear relief. A manipulator will create a massive, fake threat and then solve it for you. The relief you feel creates a bond of loyalty to the person who caused the problem in the first place. Fact 19. The illusion of truth. If you repeat a lie often enough, it becomes the truth. Repetition bypasses the logical filter and enters the subconscious as an established fact. Fact 20. Mirroring. By subtly mimicking your body language, tone, and pace, a predator creates a false sense of kinship. You trust them because they look and act like you. Fact 21. Emotional neutrality. The manipulator feeds on your reaction. If they can make you angry, they own you. If they can make you sad, they control you. The only way to win is to become a black hole. Absorb the input, but return no signal. Fact 22. The power of no. No is a complete sentence. It requires no explanation, no justification, and no apology. The moment you start explaining why you said no, you have given the architect a handle to pull. Fact 23. Strategic silence. In any negotiation, the first person to speak usually loses. Silence creates a void that most people are desperate to fill, often with information they should have kept secret. Fact 24. Anchoring. The first piece of information offered in a conversation sets the anchor. If you let them set the anchor, you are playing on their map. Always be the one to define the terms. Fact 25. The sovereign mind. The ultimate defense is a purpose. If you do not have a mission for your life, you will be recruited into someone else's. An architect cannot move a mountain that already has its own gravity. You now have the blueprints. You have seen the 25 facts that dictate the invisible government of human interaction. But knowledge without action is just a more expensive form of entertainment. Most of you will watch this, feel a chill of recognition, and then go back to scrolling, back to the loop. You will let the world dictate your future, but some of you are done being pawns. If you are ready to stop reacting and start designing, then you need to be here. Subscribe to Mindset Narratives. This was just the foundation. The masterclasses coming next will teach you how to weaponize these facts for your own success, your own wealth, and your own sovereignty. Check the pinned comment. Drop a gold in the comments if you made it to the end of this script. I'm looking for the 1% who have the attention span to actually lead. The strings are visible now. The choice is yours. Will you pull them, or will you be pulled?